In the song Chanel, the artist, Frank Ocean, is addressing his sexuality and his wealth to the public that follows his life. He uses the first person point of view to do this. He starts off by saying, "My guy pretty like a girl," to show that he is attracted to both boys and girls. This shows his bisexuality that is also reinforced in the main melody when he says, "I see both sides like Chanel." The Chanel logo is a C, as we all know, that flips both ways, showing the two sides of him and his sexuality that leans to both sides. He also acknowledges the close following of his life in the middle of the song. "God level, I am the I am. Now film it with the drone cam." As more of his life is exposed to the public, his ego grows and he feels more powerful, even referring to himself as God. He then expects his movements to be followed. By saying drone cam, he is implying that they closely monitor him since drone cams are inconspicuous and can be used from a distance. The other side of his fame, which can also be referred to the other side of the Chanel, is where he receives criticism and hate. He uses the slang 12, which is known to represent the police. "Police think I'm of the underworld," he says. This can mean that the police think of him as inferior, perhaps because of his gayness and blackness, which has been known to make an individual more at risk for police brutality and speculation. He goes on to say, 12, treat a black person like he's 12. This means that the police, 12, treat him like a child. "How are you looking up to me and talking down?" he says. Both figuratively and literally, Frank Ocean is a big man with massive influence. Here he is implying the audacity of criticizers such as the police to talk lowly of his character when he is above them in power. Later on in the song, he speaks of his hard work to acquire his wealth and the way he distributes it. "Sleet, slow grind for that wealth," he says. Grind is a term used to refer to hard work in order to make lots of money. He is saying that he slowly worked his way up a hard work. He is saying that he slowly worked his way up a hard path to get to where he is now in terms of his wealth. He says, "Whole Team Diamonds is real. Showed 'em how to shine by theyselves." This is referring to his close group of people and how they all now have big money that he taught them to use. Others can relate to the hidden messages behind the lyrics and the sexual undertones that are present throughout, such as when he says, "Got one that's straight actin', turn out like some dirty plastic ride." This refers to the people in life that hide their sexuality and act straight until they are around the people they can actually express their sexuality with. Later on in the song, towards the end, we see a big change. Frank Ocean says, "I got new money and it's all cash." This could mean that he is going down a new path, perhaps finding more independence with the lack of traces that cash has and leaving behind the lifestyle of credit cards and expensive cars.